Hello everybody, Bloom Stitch Rita here, and welcome to my channel. Thank you for being here. And here's an update on the lace collage masterboard. First of all, again, let me just mention, like I did in my last video from 2 days ago, the idea, the inspiration came from a Trace of Sparkle YouTube channel, and for this idea and for the journal that I'm putting it in, which is a lace waterfall journal. This is just the beginning of the journal. Anyways, what I've done, if you have seen the last video or maybe you haven't seen the last video, I wanted to create a lace collage masterboard in order for me to cut pieces out of it to make ephemera from. So I'm going to be using this. This is my lace collage masterboard. I'm going to be using this to cut this into pieces, different size pieces, and then I'm going to use those pieces to make ephemera from. For example, journaling cards, tags, just long, slim inserts for the journal, just whatever I want to create as far as the ephemera goes. So I think my last video left off with me not quite finishing this masterboard. What I've done, just to recap really quick, I took a big piece of paper. This is a 12 by 18 piece of paper here that you see part of it on the camera, 12 by 18, but you can use any piece of paper, any size. And it's not cardstock, it's not very thick. And then I glued on old book pages with a stick glue. I actually used an old dictionary, pages from an old dictionary that I glued on here to cover the entire the surface of the paper. And then I took remnants of little bits of pieces of laces that I have just laying around, that I've been collecting in a bag, in a Ziploc bag, you know, just bits and pieces of lace, whatever you have, that you have just lying around. Doesn't matter what size they are. Obviously, the bigger the piece, the quicker you're going to complete your masterboard. But I've used all kinds of different laces here, as you can see, and trims. And some are coffee dyed. Most of them are not, because I was going for that look, the non-coffee dyed look. Still vintage, but not really grungy, is what I wasn't going for the grungy look. And then, oh, one more note. The laces, you can use any piece of, you know, any tidbits of lace that you have. One caution: don't use anything that has beads on it, or, you know, like such beaded laces or something like this that have, you know, the beads on it. This is from applique from my wedding dress, from a wedding dress, not my wedding dress, a wedding dress, because you want to sew. Once you glued the lace pieces on, I used Aleene's tacky glue to glue the pieces of lace on here, just a thin dab of the glue. Then I sewed, just my messy sewing. I'm not very straight, but I used a darker thread on this side so you could see. I kind of sewed in this pattern on the back. And if you would have used laces with beads on there, you know, different just beaded laces, you would not have been able to sew across the surface of this paper. So that was the reason why I did not use beaded laces on here. And there was a question about whether my needle, my sewing machine needle, might break if I sew through this. It did not break. I did not anticipate it to break. The reason being is because the layer of glue that I used is very thin, and the pieces of lace that I have used are also equally thin. Nothing really heavy nothing really like, for example, this is a heavier crocheted piece. I didn't use any of this. You know, I didn't want to use anything that might endanger my sewing machine needle, basically. So I was able to sew through it with no problem. My machine went straight through it. And now for today's, what we're gonna do here together quickly is I'm gonna turn this around. So I'm not gonna be looking at the front, and you can do this any way you want. I'm gonna use my scissors and just cut into this lace masterboard. Like I said, I want pieces that I'm gonna be using for ephemera. As you can see, I'm not measuring. I don't have a ruler nearby or anything like that. I'm just eyeballing it. Even if it's not completely straight, I don't really care. It's what it is. I can figure that out later. So, this is interesting. And I can tell that this is not very straight, so I'm gonna try to straighten this out. Not gonna look at the other side, not yet. So this is gonna be a tag. Well, you know, the other side. And then let's just cut this piece. This will be another tag here. I need different size of tags and journaling cards and such. Okay, so here, let's go in with this. We'll make a little square shape journaling card. I will show you what this will look like in the end. So, yeah, I'm not going to turn it around. I know it's hard not to see what the actual piece looks like with the laces on there. I'm going to cut this in half too. You can, you know, you can be a lot more precise. You can use a ruler. You can go with certain measurements, certain whatever you're looking for. I don't have patience for that, and I've never been a very precise crafter. Okay, so I'm gonna just go all the way through on here. So this is 12 inches long this way, but I don't really care about that, and I'm making this into 3 little journaling cards. Now I want, yeah, the remaining of this, should I go, let me see, this way, I'm gonna go this way, yeah. I want 4 big journaling cards out of this, basically is what I have. The remainder of this, 4 big journaling cards. So there's 2. And this is absolutely not straight, so let's make it a little bit straighter. Alright, so here we go. And some of the little pieces actually fell off, but that's alright. So now, the big reveal. We have big journaling cards, little journaling cards, and I only made 2 tags? Wow, that was not very good. Anyways, I might have to make another lace masterboard because I need more ephemera to fill up my lace waterfall journal with. This is just the beginning of the journal. I have just started on it. There's a long ways to go on that journal. Okay, so let's look at these. So this is one of my big journaling cards. Oh, that is so pretty. Look at different laces that make up this journaling card. And of course I'm going to be decorating these. This is not how these items are going inside the journal. They will be decorated. Wow, that's quite a variety on this one. I love it, love it, love it, love it. And then the little journaling cards. Now some I might have to fix. See, this one is coming up. I'm going to have to glue that down a little bit. Neither the glue or the sewing went through that. Oh, this is adorable. Oh, I love that. That turned out so cute. And this one too. I love it. Love it, love it. Oh, that is so cute. I have some really pretty small journaling cards. And then the 2 tags. Yeah, I'm going to straighten these out. I do want them to be straighter than what they are now. So that's 2 big tags. These will be all decorated. I'm not gonna do a video on how I decorate these. That's not really my thing to do that kind of a process video, the very detailed process videos. But you will see the finished journaling cards and tags when I do a flip through of the actual lace waterfall journal. So this was a video on how I sewed and cut up the lace masterboard, lace collage masterboard, in order for me to use this ephemera inside my waterfall journal. Now in the next video I will actually show you how I put together just the basic construction of how I made the waterfall journal. Very simple, and I just want to show you how that came together. And I might be able to show you some of these decorated ephemera also. I'm not sure if I'm going to have those done. So anyways, in the next day or two I will come back with the next video on the basic construction of the waterfall journal. So thank you so much, guys, and any questions, let me know. Thank you and peace out.